Jake Elliott here, mnswarm.com, alongside the head coach of the Minnesota Swarm, Joe Sullivan. Joe, day 4 training camp here, fitness testing today. Give us your overall thoughts on how camp's gone for us.
Camp's gone real good. The intensity's been good. Our rookies and draft picks and walk-ons have done a super job. Our veterans coming back this year, which are a heck of a lot more than last year, it's been super. So they've embodied everything we've been looking for. They've worked hard. The game didn't go how we wanted, but the whole idea of that is to live and learn and show the opportunities to some of these guys. So we're real happy with the intensity so far.
Yeah, we'll touch on the game in just a minute, but you mentioned the veterans, and I think maybe more important than anything that they've come in and really set the example for the new guys here. They've been the hardest workers in camp. They've given the guys that have been in the best shape, and that's what you like to see out of your veteran group, and it really kind of pulls those rookies along.
Yeah, I mean, it's lead by example, and with all the draft picks we have this year, to see that our veterans came back in better shape than last year, pushing each other. They're the ones chatting on the bench and on the floor and getting the momentum going. That's what leaders got to do, and that's what these guys are doing so far.
Now, we don't want to tip anything off too much here, but just give us your idea or your thoughts behind a few of the rookies that have been in camp. Who's kind of impressed you more than anybody else?
Well, Kyle Matisse has done a great job. He's such a big, strong guy. He gets to the net, he won't be denied. Alex Krepensek has really stepped up and done what we thought he could do, and he's played with a ton of momentum throughout the course of camp so far. Then we've got some other guys like Michael O'Brien. He's just played incredibly well. A big, strong guy, big, strong defender that didn't look out of place one bit.
Yeah, a real nice surprise to Michael O'Brien. I don't think he was on anybody's radar coming into camp, and really kind of opened everybody's eyes, myself included, which is a nice surprise. So let's talk a little bit about last night, 11-6 in that one. A lot of players getting into that game, all 4 goalies seeing time as well. Just give us your quick thoughts on the game last night.
Yeah, I mean, it's, a lot of guys are trying to impress and trying to do things on their own, and when you do that in this game, things just don't typically go well. So you lose 11-6. We took a lot of penalties that we really shouldn't have been taking. So the discipline wasn't there towards that, and I think a lot of guys really stretched themselves a little bit more and took themselves out of their comfort level.
Yeah, and I think maybe just being a little bit gassed at the end of that game as well. As we've been going hard here for about 4 days from Minnesota Swarm training camp. We get back at it next weekend here back in Oakville and then into Rochester. What do you think expectations are going to be going into next weekend?
Well, I mean, we got to just get better, and we will. It's really going to come down to where we start to implement some systems. So far, these guys are just doing what they feel is right. Next weekend, they got to do what we feel is right. So I think when things start to come together, people play better together, they build confidence and trust in each other, and I think the game will go a heck of a lot better.
Looking forward to keeping Minnesota Swarm training camp going here next weekend from Oakville and then into Rochester for an exhibition game next Saturday. Here with the head coach, Joe Sullivan, this is Jake Elliott of mnswarm.com.